Head Days by Griffin Rose on AO3. Episode 23, Chapter 3, Izuku, the Social Butterfly. They spent the rest of the day going over their internship offers. Izuku had a fair amount to choose from. Nothing like what Todoroki and Bakugo had, but at least his were manageable. He took his offer to the other side of the room and made himself comfortable on Tenya's desk, much to Tenya's annoyance. "You're not supposed to sit on the desk. You know this," Tenya reprimanded. Izuku poked him in the forehead. "I'll get down when you cheer up." Tenya glared at him. Well, this wasn't going to get them anywhere. Izuku morphed into a cat and then jumped down to Tenya's lap. "Izuku, this is highly inappropriate classroom behavior," Tenya yelled. Izuku meowed, looking to Koda to translate. He says he's gonna cheer you up no matter what?" Koda whispered. "This is not cheering me up," Tenya stated, though his hands had moved to carefully hold Izuku so he didn't get hurt. If he could grin maliciously, Izuku would. He had one trick that never failed to make anyone melt when he was a cat. It was usually embarrassing, and he saved it for special occasions like this. He started purring. Tenya softened, scratching behind Izuku's ears. "Zuzu, that's not fair. You are devious. You know that," Tenya asked, humor back in his voice. Izuku looked up at him. Chuckling, Tenya shook his head. "It was good enough for now. Dad wouldn't let this go on for too long. They were supposed to be doing something, and he was probably distracting the whole class." He morphed back and started actually focusing on his request offers, discussing the pros and cons of different agencies with Uraraka, Tsuyu, and Koda. Uraraka was looking for an agency to focus on her hand-to-hand to help round out her skills, which Izuku thought was a good idea. The more skills you had, the better hero you could be. "Where do you think you want to go, Tenya?" Izuku asked, making sure to keep him in the conversation. He had to call Tenya's name a few times before getting a response. "Oh, I'm not sure yet. I will look them over more closely at home." The dismissal was out of character. Izuku didn't like the idea of his best friend keeping secrets from him, especially with that look in his eyes. He fully intended to cling to Tenya after school to make sure he was okay. Well, he knew Tenya wasn't okay, but Izuku wasn't sure what stage of grief process he was on, and that concerned him a lot. So he wasn't about to let his best friend go alone right now, and not when Tenya needed him. Shinzo Itoshi had other ideas. He was waiting outside the 1A doors when class ended, and he rounded on Izuku the second Izuku stopped through the door. "Midoriya, I want to talk now." Izuku glanced between him and Tenya, trying to figure out how to phrase his rejection. Because he did want to talk to Shinzo. He really did. Just not right this second. Tenya, however, took the opportunity with both hands. "It's all right. I'll see you tomorrow, Izuku." He patted Izuku's shoulder and turned away. "Wait, Tenya." "Great, let's go." Shinzo grabbed his arm and dragged him off. Izuku barely kept his place, reaching back desperately for Tenya as his best friend walked away. "Look, Shinzo, right now really isn't a great time," Izuku said. "I'm not letting you get away without explaining again," Shinzo stated. No one's ever been able to break out of my brainwashing so easily before. So how did you do?" Izuku lost sight of Tenya. Sighing, he gave up fighting Shinzo and allowed himself to be dragged through the school to the tree they used to hang out under. Shinzo tossed him under the trunk. "Well?" Izuku straightened his jacket. "It's probably because of how my quirk works." "It turns you into other animals?" Shinzo stated. "How does that relate?" "Because other animals don't have the same kind of brains. They all think differently, so I had to get used to fighting my mind to be able to function the way I need to when I morph. Your brainwashing was like a stronger version of that." Shinzo laughed. "Of course. Everyone I could have fought in the first round, and it was the only guy who naturally had a counter to my quirk." Izuku leaned back against the tree. "If it makes you feel better, I had a migraine most of the day afterwards." "It really doesn't," Shinzo stated. "The sports festival. That was my only chance. to prove I'm as good as any of you hero students. I couldn't get into the course through the entrance exam. I can't brainwash robots. So I was gonna win the festival and transfer. But of course, I had to fight you. Izuku blinked. You wanted to be in the hero course? He could see how the entrance exam wouldn't have gone well. It was really biased towards flashier quirks. But a quirk like Shinso's? He could make almost any villain surrender just by asking. Shinso blinked and looked away. Yeah, well, can't help what the heart wants. He'd be an amazing hero. Izuku stated. Your quirk is perfect for it. Just think how easily he could stop fights, and property damage would be next to nothing. Shinso's mouth fell open. You really think I could be a hero? With my quirk? Izuku didn't understand the question. Yeah, why couldn't you? I know the entrance exams are skewed towards the flashier quirks, but I talked to my dad. He might be able to do something. No, don't you think I have a villain's quirk? I brainwash people. Take their free will away. Oh, he must have been teased or even bullied for it when he was younger, and didn't have much control. If he used to accidentally brainwash people, he could see how others would turn on him out of fear. It's not a villain's quirk. Izuku beamed at him. Quirks aren't heroic or villainous. It depends on how you use them. If you want to use yours to be a hero, then it's a heroic quirk. Shinso looked away again, rubbing at his eyes. Izuku grabbed Shinso's other hand and started pulling him back towards school. Come on, let's go talk to my dad and see how you can transfer. What? Who's your dad? Aizawa-sensei, 1A's homeroom teacher? Shinso paled. He's your dad? Laughing, Izuku continued to drag Shinso inside and to the staff room. Woo! Staff room! Staff room! Woo! Okay. I'm worried about Ida. You and me both. I think we're all worried about Ida. You know? So wouldn't be worried about Iga? Ida? Iga? Who the fuck is Iga? Give me a second. Give me 1 minute, a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, well, that was gonna be awkward. Okay, sorry, now I'm looking at the cutoff and stuff. Anyways, so, I'm worried about Tenya. That's literally my only notes that I have. I'm worried about Tenya. I'm glad that Shinso and Izuku seem to have made up. I'm glad about that. I thought it was going to be a little more, but whatever. And I'm glad that I'm glad that Shinso and Izuku made up. I'm glad that Ida still has, like, moments where he's okay, but it's still worrisome, you know? I'm still worried about that. Okay, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep. Oh, wait. I'm posting this the 30th, I believe. I think I am posting this the 30th, meaning tomorrow you're gonna get your wonderful Christmas present that's here to stay for as long as I physically can. And let's just say it has to do a little with time. So you won't notice it at first, but maybe you'll notice it. Whoever notices, I'll give you, I don't know what I'll give you. I can't give you shit. Whoever points it out in any of the comments first will get a thumbs up from me. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, they'll get a thumbs up from me. A little thumbs up. Or, I don't know. They get to... I don't know. I'll figure it out. You for now, you get a thumbs up. A little cute little thumbs up. Okay. As always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. They get bragging rights. Make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, and take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.